Bada boom, bada bang, bada bop. Nike Pegasus Premium. Like I told you guys on Monday, I got this shoe on the Supwell app. I couldn't find it anywhere. I was searching high and low, and somebody listed it on my size in the Supwell app. And since then, I've actually seen another few pop up. And we have shoes like the Adidas Boston 13 that aren't even available for sale yet pop up on the Supwell app. I saw a Nike Alpha Fly 3 pop up this morning for $130 on the Supwell app. It was actually a woman's size 6, but we got good inventory in all sizes. Some of those Boston 13s I saw were size 10 men's, size 13 men's, all the core men's sizes. So a lot of great inventory on there. If you are looking for your next running shoe and you don't want to pay full price and you want to be part of the best community for hobby joggers out there, make sure you're on the Supwell app. We also have a discount code to Running Warehouse. Link is in the description below. Enjoy today's video. Bada boom, bada bang, man. I just finished a 20-mile day in the Nike Pegasus Premium. I still have my second run of the day on my watch, and this is the first shoe in a while that is tempting me to do a 100-mile week. Well, I do 100-mile weeks every week, but a 100-mile week review. It is just that good. It's comfortable, it's fun, it's bouncy. It's not the fastest, but it has everything I look for in a daily trainer. This thing really is the ultimate daily trainer. It feels like if they took the Alpha Fly and made it a daily trainer, which has got me thinking when I was out on this run, I wonder if this could be the shoe that finally gets people to stop wearing Alpha Flies to Whole Foods. If that could be what this does, it'll be a win. But 20 miles in it today. I love the feeling of the ZoomX foam on the top. You can see it's breaking in. I love the feeling of this Air Zoom unit. It is a really, I don't want to drop it because it looks so clean, really unique toe-off experience up here where it's almost floating, but it's not too soft and squishy. It's just soft enough from the ZoomX, and then the character, the Air Zoom, comes in and pops you. And that's the other word that kept coming to mind. If there's one word with this shoe, it's character. It has some life. It has some liveliness. It spikes in certain areas. There's verve. There's joy. I used all those words in my first run review today. I've run in a lot of shoes recently that lacked the sole, that felt like they were just shoes you could run in, but not much else. And that's the reason why I never gravitated towards the Super Blast and why I like shoes like the Mag Max, the Glycerin Max, and the Skyward X more. Yes, they're heavier. Yes, on paper, they don't seem like engineering feats, but they have character. And that's what this thing has. It looks different. It feels different. It's fun. It's bouncy, and it can sing. So 20 miles in, I'm a huge fan of this. It stood up to the first real test, which is a 20-mile day, 12 in the morning, 8 in the afternoon. I'm excited to see what else this brings throughout this week. Let's gosh dang get into it. Oh, by the way, I also got these on the Supwell app. If you didn't hear, I got these on the Supwell app from my friend Eric Rios. So sign up for the Supwell app. Bang. All right, day 2. With the Nike Pegasus Premium, you can see we got bada boom, Cielo right there, just finished up in the Cielo X1 2.0. I still have the run on my watch and everything. I'm now going to cool down in the Peg Premiums. And man, take one last look at these things all crispy white before they potentially get wrecked because it's wet out here. So I can foresee us getting some mud damage on them. Yeah, yesterday was the first day, 20 miles. I loved them, and I woke up this morning to check all the comments on YouTube and people's feedback, and it was just as I expected, man. Some people said, it's a heavy lifestyle shoe, it's a gimmick. It's really not. I would not run 20 miles in a gimmick. I think some other people said this is just going to be a divisive shoe, which I agree with. I don't think this is going to be for everyone. It is heavy, like the Skyward X. It is flashy if you're not a fan of Nike, and if you don't like that old school 2000s, 2010s Air Max Jordan swag. This is a shoe that's for the culture, man. This is a running shoe. That's why I love it so much. Nike said, bro, we're going to make a fire shoe that looks like an Air Max, but you can actually run it. And we're going to go to the heart of that running shoe sicko crossover sneakerhead market. And it feels like they made this shoe for us. And that's why I love it. Especially if you're a bigger runner too, it has that support. It has that structure to it with some awesome bounce. Dude, this is a fire shoe. I'm just hoping that it holds up through the real testing we're going to do. So this is going to be 4 more miles right here. I'm just hoping it can hang and be in that Skyward X Super Blast Mag Max conversation. Because with all those shoes, they're great because you can pile a bunch of miles on them and they stand up. So that's what we're going to do this week. All right, 4-mile cool down. So it was super weird to run in these back to back with the Cielos, the new Cielos. These felt so heavy right out of the gates. And man, these are just a gaudy, garish, glistening shoe. And I love them. This is the best of America. You know what this shoe is? It's the Jeep Grand Wagoneer. When the Jeep Grand Wagoneer came out, that was the biggest, heaviest body on frame SUV, bigger than the Escalade, bigger than the Suburban, bigger than the Navigator, bigger than the Expedition. That's what this thing is. It's heavier than any of those other Super Max Stack shoes. And I really think if you like Nike, you're going to like this. If you don't, you're not. And I was also thinking when I was out there, this is going to sound super condescending, but hear me out. When I first started off as a runner, and for a lot of new runners, pace is so important. Looking down at that watch and seeing a pace that's faster than yesterday, or a pace that we deem fast, whether that's sub 11-minute mile, sub 10, whether it's seeing a 7:30. Oh, 7:30 is fast, anything 8 is slower. Whatever that number is so important when we're just starting out for a lot of us. And so that's why a lot of people love the Super Blast. It gives us that faster pace with the same effort. This is complete opposite. Anytime I run this shoe, all 3 times so far, 24 miles, RIP Kobe, I've been slower than what I thought. This was a 7:47 pace cool down. I'm typically at a 7:10 or a 7:20 after running in a race shoe like this. And if I were in the Cielos, I probably would have ended that a lot faster. But at this point in my running journey, it does not matter. I don't care what pace I'm going, and that takes maturity. That was the condescending part. I'm more mature. But yeah, if you like going fast, this is probably not going to be the shoe for you. A lot of people out here like things to be fast for no reason. They want fast videos, fast shoes. Keep the fast days fast and the relaxed days relaxed. I can run relaxed in the shoe, and it's a lot of fun. And that's what I've liked about it so far. Yes, it's big, it's heavy, it's clunky, but you're not going to take a Jeep Grand Wagoneer to the track to swerve and bend some corners. You're going to put your family in it. You're going to load it up with the bikes. You're going to load it up with your big old American Yeti coolers full of some sort of fizzy beverage. And you're going to cruise on the Blue Ridge Parkway or whatever else. This is a cruising shoe. That's the other thing I was going to say, too. I don't drink anymore, but this reminds me of a big, thick Cabernet. An American cab from a hot California summer when those grapes are sweet and the wine is hot, of 14.9%. That's what you call a hot wine. You could feel that alcohol burning your tongue. You don't want to drink that every day. That's the same thing that I'm feeling with this shoe so far. It's big, it's hot, it's heavy. It's a full-bodied shoe. It's not a Bud Light. It's not a type of shoe. If the standard Pegasus is a Budweiser, this is that big-bodied Cabernet. Or better yet, this is a 40. This is a Colt 45 in 2 zigzags. Maybe that's all we need. It's a deep cut for you. My second run of the day here, Tuesday. Water bottle because we are going to the gym. I'm not running this. You see this? You see this? Bro, I can't. What the heck? Alright, there we go. It's hard to engage the... Oh my gosh. Bro, my fridge water thing is just completely wrecked. But yeah, it's gray, it's rainy, it's disgusting. I did my time this morning in this disgusting cold mess. I'm not running that, so I'm hitting the treadmill. Quick treadmill run. And then we'll come back. Let me go grab my Peg Premiums. Oh, that's the new merch right there we're testing out. These things are just too fresh. I don't think I can rock them in the rain. I did this morning, but it's going to be a problem if it's raining all day tomorrow too, because I really don't want to get these messed up. I just love how they look. I'm not even going to wear them outside in the rain. I'm putting on my Brooks Ghost Max, my beater shoes. Dude, these things are fire. I might email Nike, see if they can send me the pink version. I don't think Nike's sent me anything since, I don't even know, a long time. But yeah, 8 miles plan for this run. Nice 8-mile recovery run. And we'll get back to it at the shoe market. Bro, yeah, look at this. Can you see this? It's wet and raining. It's disgusting. God invented treadmills for a reason. So one thing that's nice is... Oh, whoa. Rio, the young OG. Calm down, bro. Why are you so angry? Yeah, I did my workout today. So the nice thing is that it's Tuesday. I don't have to do another speed workout until Friday, which is just beautiful. So I can get finally a 72-hour rest. And today wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. I did in the Cielo X1, hit 230 on the 800s, so 5 flat pace, which was right on target, and cooled down in the Peg Premiums. But now I can rest all day tomorrow, rest all day Thursday, and then hit Friday again hard, which will be nice. Yeah, these are just recovery miles, though. Listen to some good tunes on the treadmill, keeping that volume up, and testing out how these pegs do on the treadmill. I was actually thinking of doing tomorrow treadmill running test, but I ain't running this, bro. Look at this. It's disgusting. I am not running in this. If it's raining tomorrow, then it will just be 2 days of treadmill running, because I'm not doing it tomorrow either. My goal with these shoes is to keep them as white as possible. How white can I keep these through 100 miles? I mean, look at them. Fire, crispy. Look how clean those are, dude. Insane. Swag. All right, I'll bump some tunes. See you at the gym.
I really want to prove a point. I want to smack that.
One thing I did want to say, dude, Rio has the craziest, most ridiculous lines. The grip. So I actually felt when I was cooling down after running in the Cielo X1 that the Peg Premium wasn't gripping the ground the same. Now it does have a really comprehensive outsole, but I felt that with the Vomero too. Even though it's so nubby and it goes full length from front to back, something about the Nike training, the road shoe rubber compounds, which are designed more for durability and are harder, sometimes they don't grip. And that's what I've learned. The softer compounds grip the ground better. And maybe they won't be as durable, but they'll be stickier. So this one is going to last forever, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be the stickiest. It's almost like that Nova Blast 4 outsole, which was indestructible. You could not kill that thing. I had 100 miles on it, and it looked brand new. But it was terrible in the wet. So it seems like it's going to be a similar thing here. I'm not running in the rain again, to tell you. So that was the wet weather grip test from earlier today. The Hoka Cielo rubber was definitely better. Also, bro in front of me is pulling up in the S-Class. You just know he runs in Peg Premium, Super Blast, or Hoka Skyward X. EVA has never touched his feet. I can tell you that right now. Big baller status. Let's go. I guarantee you he's not going to the gym. Yeah, he's not going to the gym. He's going somewhere else. He's going to Mint Hill Town Hall or something like that. Dude, it's too on point. I was telling you. Wait, watch this. Watch this. Because I was telling you, the Peg Premium is the Jeep Grand Wagoneer of running shoes, right? And look at this. I parked, and there's a gosh dang Jeep Grand Wagoneer. It's not a Grand Wagoneer. That's a regular Wagoneer. That's the broke boy Wagoneer. No, I'm just kidding. But that's the same thing. And man, it is horrible out here. It's not that cold, but it's just the rain is coming down aggressively. It's just unpleasant. All right, let's see if I have my gym card in here. Bang. Smells like old protein shakes in here. I don't know why. I've actually been pretty impressed at the comfort of the Peg Premium so far. And now lacing these up for the 4th time. This is my 4th run on them in 2 days. Yeah, every time I step in, I just like the fit. I love how it feels around the back and the heel. It's got a nice tongue. And it does feel like a running shoe when you lace it up. It feels like a sturdy running shoe. There's not a super soft, squishy step in, but it has that classic Nike fit. And I do have this a half size up from my typical size, just because that's what I was able to get. I got it on the Supwell app. I would probably go true to size. Matter of fact, I would definitely go true to size. Because it's already a heavy shoe too. You don't want it to be bulkier than you need. But if you're on the line, or if you can go half size up, and that's all you they have, and you really want to try it, you'll be okay. But yeah, comfortable step in, feels secure, and it's not too squishy. And I know people are saying it's a super unstable shoe. That's not what I'm getting. I'm not getting super unstable. It feels decently comfortable. And man, look at that air bubble. All right, so plan here, 8 miles. Let's knock it out. Alright, I don't have that much time, but we got 8 miles. We have to recalibrate this. It almost had that Hoka Skyward X feel. I'm not sure if I've ever taken the Mag Max on the treadmill. I don't think so, but this was great on the treadmill. It had that Hoka Skyward X cheater mode feel, where because it's so bouncy and protective, it barely even feels like running. And I was locked into what? It says 741 pace. I set the thing to 7.8 or something like that miles per hour. And this thing was great. So that's another, 16 miles? No, 14 miles? No, that's bad math. 12 miles today. We got 12 miles, 4 in the morning and 8 right now. Yesterday was 20, so we're at 32. 32 miles so far in the Peg Premiums, and no bubble popping yet. But we're going to be staying on bubble watch. Dude, this thing just looks so good. This thing just looks like it belongs in an athletic facility around people doing active things. Just look at it. This is a beautiful sneaker, man. And the crazy thing is you can actually run in it, and it performs well. All right. I got to get home. I'm going to be late. I'm going to be late for my next thing. Oh, gosh, I have 4 minutes. All right. This is what I've said. I'm always on the margins. People always ask me, how do you do so much? Because I'm just always operating on the margins. Probably not even going to shower. It's disgusting, I know. Let's get the heck out of here. Pull up to the Max Cushion Gang Jeep. Let's go. Oh gosh, I didn't realize this thing was still rolling. That's just going to be 3 minutes of just loud Rio songs that I'll have to cut out because it's copyright music. What I was going to say is, man, these Ghost Max are still so comfortable. Now, I know there's so much discussion about the Pegasus Premium being a lifestyle shoe. I'm not going to wear this for lifestyle. Yeah, it's fresh, but man, Ghost Max and the regular Max Cushion shoes are my favorites to wear walking around. Maybe I'll get the pink pair of Peg Premium. But someone today was mad on the first run review saying I led them astray because I said the Ghost Max was the most comfortable shoe for walking, but it was too aggressive for them. Bro, if the OG Ghost Max is too aggressive for you, that's a you problem. That is not a me problem. Go drink some lukewarm tea. Spread some margarine on untoasted Wonder Bread. If the Ghost Max is too aggressive for you, you're talking about Ghost Max is too aggressive. I'll show you too aggressive.
Plus, I ain't never lose sight. I see the big picture.
Man, oh man, it's Thursday. It is most certainly Thursday. It's another cold day. It's not raining at this exact second, but it looks like it's gonna rain again, and it's scheduled to rain again, and it's super cold. So I'm gonna take the easy way out of this one today, and we're stacking more treadmill miles on the Peg Premium. And these 100-mile weeks are pretty hard to do with filming and posting daily. I'll probably do a deals video today. I haven't done a deals video in a while, so I'll do that. But yeah, I'm ready. These 100-mile weeks I think that's the most difficult part of them, trying to post the other videos while still getting a lot of miles on the shoe. And I can't make videos about the Peg Premium every day, so that's where the challenge comes in. I've already done 2 in the past 3 days, so probably won't do another Peg Premium video till this one, which will be Sunday, which is where we have to get creative with stacking miles. And also, the last few times I've done these 100-mile weeks, I end up needing to get more than 100 miles because I have to get 100 on this, and then to test anything else, that increases. So I did the first run review in the Cielo X1. That was 8 miles I got in that, so I'm already at an 108-mile minimum this week. And then tomorrow, if I choose another shoe for my threshold workout, which I don't think I'm going to be running threshold in this as much as I've been enjoying it so far, that's another 8 miles. So we're looking at a probably 120-mile week total in terms of the mileage this week. But I've done a lot of filming at the gym, so I'm just going to go. No camera today. Just go let it rip. I'll see you after. All right, quick update on the Peg Premium. So I just hit 64 miles earlier. We finished filming up the deals video out here. So I did 12 miles on the treadmill, and it was solid. These treadmill miles, I'm just clipping them off. I could have run outside today, but it is super cold. My hands are actually freezing, and it's been fine for the treadmill. It really has. As I'm getting more miles in it, it's becoming more normal feeling, at least on the treadmill. So I'm excited to take it back outside tomorrow and Saturday. So we did, 64 miles. So Sunday we'll do 20. That puts us at 84. So that means today, tomorrow, and Saturday I need 16 on it. And tomorrow morning I need to do a tempo or a threshold workout. So I'm definitely not gonna use it for that. So that means this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon and Saturday I need to get 16. So if I could do a 8 this afternoon, that will put us at only needing 8 more. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this being done. I really am. But we soldier on. I'll see you when I see you. I don't know. It might even be Sunday. It might. So it dried up and warmed up about 10 degrees American. It's about 50 this afternoon, Thursday afternoon, and I managed to get 4. I was not really feeling a second run today, but I was watching a screen or looking at a screen for so long today. I needed to get out after work. So 4 miles, just about 30 minutes, 57 seconds, 7 mile, 27 second pace or 26 pace. And we now have 66 miles on the Peg Premiums. Hold on, I really need to use the bathroom. Might run inside quickly with these. The hydration is rolling from that new Hobby Jogger Lifestyle water bottle. All right, I'm gonna make this brief because it's almost dinner time. But super quick post-run thoughts on the Peg Premium. So I just did 4 miles with strides, and as I suspected, this is not good for running fast. The toe-off is just not there. Now I understand what people are saying, especially when I'm trying to run fast out here, because tomorrow we have that speed workout, preparing my body, doing some strides, trying to get up on the forefoot. It really does not have a grip and rip capability at all. And it just feels like a heavy, firm daily trainer when landing at the front. Not uncomfortable at all, but just heavy and firm. And you're not getting the big benefit, that beautiful squish and release of the AirPod when you land up at the front. So this is really going to be optimized for heel. That's where it feels best, mashing the heel or landing flat-footed. And I still haven't been able to tell if this is losing any of that magic yet. I don't think so. I think it's just more about the form and the way that I run it. Now, at this point of the week, 66 miles in, I typically will be getting tired of running in a shoe, and I am getting tired of running in the 66 miles in the past 4 days, and I'm excited that tomorrow morning, I haven't exactly decided what shoe I'm going to use. I'm leaning towards Hyperion 4 PB. I'm excited that I get to switch it up from this, but still comfortable, still fun, and I was realizing out there, I do have a bias, right? And because people always love saying, oh, but this reviewer's biased, this reviewer's unbiased. My bias is not about the brands at all. Now, I do like Nike as a brand, but my bias is toward comfort, towards fun, and towards swag, right? Towards mileage and towards the shoes that are going to be good for hobby joggers. And so that's why I typically don't love super narrow shoes. That's why I don't love shoes that are too soft and not supportive, because they're not good for a lot of hobby joggers out there. That's why I'm not always about the fastest shoe. That's why I didn't love the Evo SL as a daily trainer. I said that's a bad daily trainer because it wasn't comfortable compared to other daily trainers. Yes, it was fast, but it didn't have the same support and mileage capabilities. Now, I did run a 30-mile long run in that out of the box talking about mileage, but for normal everyday training, and that was an edge case, I wouldn't pick that over the Mag Max or the Nova Blast. And so far, this is comfortable. This has swag, and it's fun. The mileage is still a question mark, but it can handle it for sure. It can handle it. The support and the impact protection is not going away. It's just some of that bounce, that magic, that zing that I was getting on the first run. I'm not sure if it's still there 66 miles in. And again, 66 miles in 4 days. Not everybody's going to be doing that. There's a lot of use on this thing. I am pushing it to the extremes, the edge cases of where these things go. So it's holding up well. Not the best in terms of the foam. I think the MagMax Nitro foam handles this type of abuse better than this guy, but way better than the standard Pegasus, man. Way better than the standard Pegasus. And it's up there with that Super Max Stack Chunky Funky Monkey category. So I think tomorrow we'll probably only get 4 miles. I need 12 miles now between tomorrow and Saturday in order to land at exactly 100 after the 20 miler on Sunday. So try to string it together how we can. I'm hoping a rest on these before Sunday will do us some good on Sunday and get some good bounce and pop for that long run. So 66 miles in, I don't really have anything witty to say about the number 66. It's really just a bad offensive lineman number. All right, I'll see you tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday. I just showered. Last thing I wanted to say, though, here's the thing about biases, too. They can change over time. I think I used to be more biased toward low-cost shoes and value, and I just filmed the deals video today, and I still it's still important to me to show people that there are options out there like the Audi Star that are great. $130 shoe MSRP, or the Adidas Audi Zero SL2 or Nike Vomero 17 is 80% of this at under $100 right now. I still want to highlight the deals, but I also want to highlight the best of the best, and I'm now more biased toward fun and unique experiences and the joy, the collector aspect of it. There's no shame in that. So just thinking about my approach on the channel here, and these 100-mile weeks, it's almost like a marathon where you test yourself. You have to go through the medal, you have to show your medal and go through the gauntlet. These 100-mile weeks are like that because I always ask myself, why am I doing this? Why am I running 100 miles in 1 week in a pair of one shoes? It's just one pair of shoes. It's just completely random, and it's a random skill that I have. But hey, you got to tap into the random skills you have in this world. The more specific you can get, the better. All right, dinner time. This is what I was rocking all day today, by the way. I think this is one of my favorite pieces from the new collection. That just looks so good together. That's how I'm going to pull up to TRE 2024, but with the pink, or 2025, the pink Peg Premiums with my mileage tee. Bro, that is Supwell certified drip. All right, dinner here. We have peanut noodles with some dumplings, tofu, red pepper. These are Charles' famous peanut noodles. And then I'm going athletic, non-alcoholic IPA. Still have some of these left over from the Super Bowl. Bang. What's up? Hey, that's fire. Yeah, I can. What is it? Hey. Exclusive, one of one. Happy Valentine's Day to Mason. Alright, there you go. Bye! I'm gonna give Charles her Valentine's Day presents. She is never gonna believe this. All right, here we go.
Well, that they only made 3,000. Should we do a speed stroller run?
Yeah.
For
Stroller workout.
Hey.
Was that the same card? Is the Supwell crewneck poop resistant?
It ain't enough.
It's the same thing. This is the one from out there.
Did you test if it's 230 grams? I guess you
Yeah,
made
yeah,
it.
it is.
It was exactly?
But it's a different sample size. Different size. First carbon shoe.
Dude, they're sick. They're really cool. I like
Yeah.
them. I wonder how I like the upper.
The upper?
Yeah. They feel nice. They
Yeah.
feel soft.
They are. They're super soft.
Yeah. I'll probably like them, right?
Yeah.
Also, I like the color.
Yeah, that's cool.
Bada bang, bada boom. Should I rock them with my mom
Do
fit today?
not wear those. Yeah, do not wear those. Actually, this is the most comfortable carbon plated shoe. If you
Yeah, if I were to wear one out, that's
Yeah.
what it would be, but I won't.
Mommy,
What's up?
where's your hot cut? It was on the table on the top.
Okay. No. I don't right this second. We'll find it. What do you need it for? Okay, that's what I was thinking. But you wrote it on this one.
Alright, moment of truth there.
This is insane. I'm not worthy.
You said what?
I said I'm not worthy.
Yeah, you are.
These are fire. I like how they're glitzy.
Yeah, this part is like a mermaid.
Yeah, it's really cool. Also, and in the laces.
Yeah. I'll be interested what you think of running them because they got narrow and I know you don't like super narrow
A narrow
shoes.
back,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's narrow in the midfoot too,
Yeah.
and in the back, right? Whoa.
Yeah. Bang.
Bada boom, bada bing. Bada bing?
Yeah.
This one's a 9.5 women.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No.
It's a 9.5 men's, which is a 10.5 women's.
Okay.
No free feet. Oh, you do one on each. Wait, that's your first time stepping in a race shoe that's actually your size, right?
Yeah.
That's not mine.
Yeah, I guess this
Yeah.
is my size. That's crazy. For some big feet.
How's it feel?
Dude, what the heck? There's nothing there in the back.
Super narrow.
Well, it just feels like there's literally nothing there.
Yeah.
But
Oh, because it puts you so far up on your midfoot, right? Like that bump.
well, I just like can't.
Yeah, you
stand
can't go
normally.
back. Yeah. You either tip all the way back or forward. Yeah.
Well, I feel like when I stand back.
Mm.
I do the
Yeah.
mom butt clench, you know. But when I'm running, I'll be
Yeah.
up here.
It's
It's like the opposite of point shoes, you know. The other one. Well, this is just gonna feel way more regular compared.
Yeah, it has felt super regular to me, but just comfortable, like so comfortable. What's up, buddy? Don't do that, dude.
What's he doing? What's he
Putting
doing?
something in his eye.
What are you doing? Don't do that. Yeah, we'll do one of those things.
Oh yeah, they're clean.
I know, but it still
I
feels,
weigh them on our coffee scale.
it still feels wrong. Yeah. Do you wipe it after?
No. Hey, dude, those look fire. That looks like your shoe.
Yeah.
Dude, your lace time is just horrendous. Look at that flop.
That was so mean.
The tips are dragging against the ground. Super. Alright. Go.
Yeah, I mean this feels way. Well. Yeah.
What do you think?
This one has a lot more bounce. It feels like to me just initially.
The Hoka?
No. Yes. The Hoka.
More bounce on the Hoka.
Yeah. And this one
This is how 99% of Americans buy shoes.
just standing.
Yeah. See, oh, this one doesn't have bounce.
No, these feel. I mean, they feel. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
This just like has a huge spring. This one, I feel like.
The rocker?
Yeah.
Up front? Yeah.
Well, no, it's just like I feel like I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
And this is comfortable, but it feels a lot more like regular.
Yeah. Less special.
It still feels special.
But if you were gonna run for 4 hours, you think you'd want the special
Oh,
or the
no
regular?
freaking way, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
That's what I thought too. And the last one was so good for that.
For regular people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wasn't that also a critique
Yeah.
of it?
Yeah.
Like when we were at the marathon and
Yeah.
at Chicago and
Yeah.
no one was wearing it. None of
Yeah.
the.
None of the elites or none of the regular people.
Yeah.
They're just a niche shoe.
So maybe this will be more competitive. Well, with
Alphafly
the Alphafly,
was
obviously.
crushing it, yeah.
But I feel like they'll just continue to crush because
Yeah.
it's Nike.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm excited. I also signed you up for a marathon. Okay. I should though.
Start training now.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know until I actually run them because it feels like when I'm actually running.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna be because I run like that.
Yeah. So this Hoka could be
It
perfect
could
for you.
be fine.
But
Yeah.
again, it's the 4-hour thing.
But I'm as long as I'm running the whole time.
Yeah.
Which hopefully that would be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Now I'm super curious.
yeah. Well, we'll get your updated thoughts posted on the IG or in another story, another video.
Do two.
They look great. The Garo just looks so much better though.
Well, it just looks, yeah.
It just looks more fire. That's the
I
colorway.
don't know. This would look sick though for like.
If you
for
had a
race
murdered
fit.
outfit, like black shorts, black singlet,
Or
black
white.
hobby jogger hat,
Or
ooh,
white.
white hobby jogger hat.
Or just white outfit.
Yeah.
Or like a whatever this color is. Is that pink or red?
Red.
It's kind of pinkish. I don't know. Whatever that color is, like an outfit like that, or an outfit like that.
Mm.
I think that would look cool. No.
Yeah. Thank the hobby joggers for your shoes.
I also wonder though with this. Thank you, y'all. I also wonder with this if it's gonna be because sometimes that bothers me too.
What? Which part?
Like the
When it
really
curves on the back?
exaggerated. No, like the.
The rocker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's my one thing about the Superman.
Oh, the
sometimes.
chunky heel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it can.
What's up, buddy? Hey, that's so good.
Well, especially when I get tired, I feel like
Yeah.
this can bother me.
The issue is that the super blast is just so firm in the back, so it doesn't compress. Those are gonna be more comfortable.
I'm just saying when I'm on my feet for a
Oh,
long
okay.
time,
Yeah.
it can bother me when there's a big thing. Am I gonna do a run today? I don't know. Maybe. Probably. Maybe. Probably. Maybe. Probably.
All right. Well.
Daddy, I made the houses and put the tigers in and
That's crazy. That's fire.
It's like a little,
Village.
yeah, it's like a little village, and I put like houses right there.
That's fire. All right. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay.
Okay. Bye, Valentine's.
I always talk about the trade-offs between intensity and volume, speed and mileage. This is it. I've been getting a lot of mileage this week because I'm trying to get 100 on the Pegasus Premium for a 100-mile week. Which is a questionable concept in and of itself, but that's what I committed to doing, so I'm going to finish it out. And this is the trade-off. Too much mileage on my legs. It's a feel good hitting these. Oh, everyone's awake now.
But you took a nap, right?
Yeah, I took a nap by myself.
I'm so proud of you. Everybody napped.
That's good.
That's awesome. And mommy ran.
What did you think of?
Crazy. I like them a lot.
Okay,
I
okay.
did. I did feel like they were unstable for
Okay,
sure.
yeah.
And but it was interesting. I noticed it really lopsided, but I still enjoyed the experience for sure.
Daddy,
You said, what's up,
Like
buddy?
I enjoyed.
I also want
My run earlier was okay.
He's gonna run again. That's why he's wearing shorts. It's business in the front, party in the back.
What's that? Yeah, let's go.
They're right there. I took them off
Okay,
because I
cool.
don't like walking in them.
Yeah, they're
Crash.
super unstable, right?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, exactly. Dude,
when I first started out, I was like, this is gonna be. I'm not sure. I was super skeptical because it felt like I had like a ball underneath.
yeah,
my
in the
foot.
middle.
But
right?
then but then over time I really started to like them.
Exactly.
But yeah, I noticed like my left side felt amazing the whole run, and I was like, this is sick.
Mm.
And then my right side, it felt really unstable, and like now my hip kind of feels weird.
Mm.
But that's my weaker side. So I also wonder what it would be like not running with the stroller.
Yeah.
And it's also hard to know the impact of not running with Ira because I didn't run with him today.
Yeah.
So I was minus 35 pounds in my stroller load.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. I did a 5K with them and it was fun.
Did you feel fast?
Yeah. Well, where I noticed it was going up hills. Like I wasn't like, oh my gosh, this stinks.
Yeah.
Which usually pushing the stroller, I'm like, get me out of here.
So it was pushing you forward?
Yeah. It felt like I had like, I don't know, like the rocket ship, whatever.
Yeah. Cool.
What'd you say?
Okay, so if you had to sum it up in a word or a number, what would you say?
8.
Man, tough morning, and I am tired. I'm super tired. I'm really tired, but that's the thing with these 100-mile weeks. With the shoes, it's bright. And we got to do them. We got to run the miles. Now, I only have 32 more miles that I need to get on these shoes in the next 3 days. I have it right here, but I need to get some right now so that I'm not forced to get all those miles tomorrow morning. Man, this is how you can tell Charlie's not a shoe sicko. Look at this. Look how she just willy-nilly throws her Cielo X1 2.0 and that's disrespectful to the pink coffee jugger hat. And she just throws, bro, that's 5 Ben Franks worth of stack right there. You gotta treat it respectfully. What the heck? Let's get the heck out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna aim to get 8 miles right now, so an hour on the treadmill. I could run outside, but I'm not really feeling that. It's still pretty cold, and I just don't think that's the vibe right now. So I'm gonna do treadmill. I've done a lot of treadmill running this week. The winter came back with a vengeance, but guess what? 100 miles on the treadmill, that's still 100 miles. Somebody the other day said they met this guy who was training for a 2:30 at Boston, and he said anytime he runs on the treadmill, he sets it at I don't know the exact number, but a 2% incline or something. Why? Why? I'm of the mind that we do not make things hard for no reason. Keep things as light as possible. Now, if I lived in a flat area, maybe I would do that, but I get enough elevation in my normal runs, and this is just going to be a chill recovery run, so I do not need to be a hero. It actually does look pretty nice out here. I probably could have run outside. It's in the 40s though. No, I'm not trying to mess with that. I am not trying to mess with that. Just knock these out. So beat right now. It almost feels like I'm coming down with something, but I can also feel this way when I'm underfueled, and I'm definitely underfueled. I have not fueled enough in the past few days. It's so hard to get enough calories at 120 miles a week. I just need to be constantly eating, and it's hard too with the doubles and with work, because sometimes I have meetings and I don't want to eat too much at lunch, and I don't always have lunch food prepared, so I'm just scrambling. And ideally, so if I were doing Subwell full time, and if I were doing this full time, I would wake up every day 5:30 a.m., do a nice meal prep, do my emails, write my training plans, get out the door, and I would make the fuel preparation part of it. But because I'm not, I have to wake up and either go straight to filming, or if I don't wake up early, then it's just straight to family stuff and then filming. I don't have a lot of time to do other things. And again, people always ask me, how do you have time to do everything? It's because I'm constantly operating on the margins in that orange line territory, and the goal is never to hit red line. And on weeks like this, it pushes me, right? I'm pushing myself, and that's the whole point of doing these 100-mile weeks for me, and the reason why I started it. The first one was about a year ago with the Puma Velocity Nitro 3. It was, can I get 100 miles in 1 week on a shoe? It's not easy, but yeah, it's challenging. And the different thing I've decided to do this week is not do all of my runs in this, because it's not a speed workout shoe, and I was still trying to train at a high level with these speed workouts, and this morning's workout was horrible. I was 30 seconds per mile off of my threshold repeat, so I'm gonna have a do-over week next week, because it was just a wash and I wasn't able to adapt to the speed with the volume where it is. But it's all a learning process, man, and the reason I love running is more for the mental challenge than it is for the physical, or just as much for the mental as it is for the physical. And seeing the times increase and seeing my capability expand and my skills get stronger, the only reason I like it is because it shows what you can do when you put in the work, and through the process of pushing ourselves mentally. It's a mental game for me. So this 100-mile week is just another reminder, and it's also just a weird, I said this last night, it's just a weird thing I can do, run 100 miles in a week in one shoe, but it's nice to push myself, even if it is uncomfortable, right? And yeah, I don't know if there's a huge lesson, but there's a lot of ways. I said this the other day, man, there's a lot of ways to be successful. There's a lot of ways that people do things, but for me, brute force has never failed, and consistently executing every day has never failed. That's why I like doing these 100-mile weeks, because it forces me to consistently execute every day towards a goal. It's a 1 week goal, and then we'll move on to something else. But this is the point of the week where I'm tired of running in the shoe. I haven't actually run in it yet today, because I ran in the Hyperion Elite 4 PB, but there's always one point in the week where I'm just it's the grind, and that was yesterday to today. And it shouldn't have been, because I only needed 12 miles in the shoe across 2 days, which sounds simple but was not. Yesterday afternoon and today I only needed 12 miles. But onward we go. Bada boom, bada bang. Appreciate it. Bro, they're legit playing Backstreet Boys. Tell Me Why I Want It That Way. That's copyright music. I'm gonna have to drop a beat over that to block it out. Well, someone the other day was on Threads talking about, oh, you don't need to do a long run every weekend, 10-day cycle. Are you serious? I'm gonna start paying my mortgage every other month too. Boys talking about you don't need to do a long run every weekend. It's disrespectful. Yeah, we gotta get it in. How you treat your running is a proxy for how you treat your life. Boys doing runs every other week, long runs every other week. You can't trust them. That's not the Supwell Slug way. So that was pretty much a slog fest. I got 8 miles until the last 2 miles when I remember that the new West Side Gun dropped today. I forgot. There's all these threads about how Apple Music is good for people who don't like discovering music, which I just laugh at because I'm on Apple Music. By the way, 8 miles, 7:53 pace. But honestly, I kind of understand what the people are saying who say that, because I don't get alerted when... Shouldn't I get a notification or something when West Side Gun drops? How many hours of West Side Gun and Griselda have I listened to on Apple Music? Hundreds, if not thousands. And still, I had to remember myself, and then I went to it. But Dude, fire so far. First few tracks are just Stove God and SD Knack trying to out-rap each other and bar the track to death. Just so good. Anyway, Pegasus Premium. We are now 80-something, almost 80-something, 70-something miles in on this. The main issues I'm having with it are the typical Nike issues. The forefoot is starting to feel flat, and I don't think I've done this yet, but look, this is compressing a lot now, and I don't know if it's getting less supportive as we go on. I wish I did this with the fresh pair, but this is what's happening when I'm running along. The forefoot is just not feeling that great with 80-something miles in it. I mean, the heel, look at this. The heel still is way more supportive. There's also just a lot more cushion here. So that 10 millimeter drop is coming through here. And then the other thing is, because you have such a thick layer of rubber, this is one of the thickest rubber layers I have ever seen, especially on the forefoot here. I can measure this in at some point if I remember, but there's no bottom layer of foam here. It's just the ZoomX and the AirPod, which again are compressing nearly all the way in the front, and then the rubber. So on toe off, you get this really hard feeling. It's not slappy, but it's just firm. It's almost like an exposed plastic pleat on the bottom. And I'll venture saying that this rubber piece here is just as firm as some of the plastic plates that we've seen in shoes like the Saucony Endorphin Speed 3 and Asics Glide Ride Max. And if it's not just as firm, it's adding the same rigidity. So that's dampening some of the smoothness. It's also dampening some of the bounce, I think, off the front. And so it still is really protective and cushioned in the back. It's just the forefoot and the toe-off experience. That's the weakest point. The way that they could fix that is adding some more foam underneath the forefoot here, reducing some of the rubber, and going down to an 8 millimeter drop. Now, I've seen a lot of leaks recently. Let me fire it up. Of the Pegasus Premium, or sorry, Vomero Premium. Someone posted on the Supwell app. Look, so this is a leak of the Vomero Premium, and you can see here they're doing more of that Alpha Fly thing, where instead of having one continuous Zoom Air unit, it's two. And instead of having that Zoom Air unit go touch the ground, it's suspended between two layers of foam. Again, look, this is scooping all the way down to the bottom. In the Vomero Premium, you have a thick layer of foam underneath that Zoom Air unit, which is not something we've experienced in any other shoe, because in the Alpha Fly, that Zoom Air unit is in the middle, and then the front is just foam. So similar to the Alpha Fly, but different in that you have two layers of foam. The Alpha Fly also has the Zoom Air unit right on the bottom. So look at that, a little Pegasus Premium Vomero Premium comparison. I think this is going to be more of the Super Blast Max Stack Cruiser, where you could do marathon pace, long runs. This also looks like it's going to be lighter, and it looks like there's a thinner layer of rubber. It's hard to tell from these pictures here, but it does look like there's a thinner layer of rubber. I also saw Suguru Osaka. He was training in this. He's a Japanese marathoner who's a beast. But that is now, I don't know, almost 80 miles on this thing. We got it done, man, and this is what I'm saying. It's not all about zone 2 and optimal training for me. This is the message. Doing something hard is sometimes a goal in and of itself. There doesn't necessarily have to be any number attached to it or marathon time goal. These 100-mile weeks are difficult to do, regardless of if I'm doing them in a shoe or not. And sometimes for me, that's the whole point of this running, to build mental toughness and to carry that with me throughout life and through the rest of my day. So another almost 20-mile day. That was a 19-mile day. I got almost 11 this morning. I guess technically 18-mile day, 11 this morning, and then we got 8 on the treadmill right now. And guess what? Treadmill is a lot easier to get miles, a lot lower impact, no elevation, and sometimes that's what I need. We don't need to make it tough on ourselves all the time. Bada boom. All right, let's get the heck out of here.
I pray you see the way I'm living, that's hope.
chill vibes this morning. Yeah, 4 miles, 1500th, 8:09 pace. Solid shoe for some comfortable recovery miles with the dad drip as well. Flexing on them out here. Yeah, so now we just have the 20 miler left tomorrow. That's it. So that's 80 up on the Peg Premium in 6 days. Again, is that cool? I don't know. I don't even think so. It's just weird. Why am I doing this? Because I can. I think that's the answer. Because I can. I'm doing it because I can. And what's that expression? Just because you can doesn't mean you should. That's definitely applicable here. It is cold and windy and rainy. I was just in the bathroom and the trees or the bushes were smacking up against the side of the house from the wind. You can't see it right now, but there's legit a wind advisory. Yeah, look at this. It's not that cold actually. It's 59, but there's a wind emoji and 100% chance of rain at 8 and then rain at 9 and 10. So I don't know, bro. I might be doing this last 20-mile long run on the treadmill. Yeah, look at this. Look at it go. Alright, well, I'll have to see. I also slept in this morning. Yeah, that is... I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. Talk to Charles. Your train?
Yeah.
Yes, it's up there. You left it in my office. Yeah, I just talked to Charles and she said she's probably not running that. Done a lot of treadmill miles this week already, but smell your hands? It does smell good. It smells like fruit. How strong you are?
That hurt, but it's good that it hurt because it would hurt like right here.
Your biceps. Mace is stronger than you?
Yeah.
Apparently Mace did a burpees workout yesterday. Hit Queen. Hit Princess. Yeah.
And she was counting every one of her reps.
Dude, beast. She's gonna be a High Rocks champion.
Just did 41 burpees.
Hobby High Rockser. 41 burpees straight?
Yes.
Dude,
Bro, that's crazy.
she was, yeah,
We should send you to train with Nick.
she was fire, dude.
Who's Nick? Is
My
it
friend
the
Nick
bestie?
Brinson. One of my besties. One of my friends. I actually DM'd him yesterday. Yeah, this is... Can you hear that? Yeah, this is legit storm. It's like borderline tornado weather. Yeah, I'm not trying to be a hero this morning, bro. I got 3 kids. I'm not getting taken out by a tree branch. Forget that noise. Oh gosh, yeah, the wind even opened the door in the shed back there. This is nasty. Needs more water? I got it. Dude, it is so windy.
It's getting even higher.
Better check that life insurance policy. What? Nothing.
He said.
No,
"I
don't.
checked that light."
Don't repeat what I said.
That's what he said. Well, she said what, so I had to tell her.
It's a good treat.
I couldn't go
Yeah, I already said that. It is really cold down. So no outside, right? Okay.
Sing that song again? Is that what you said? Sure. Mason, yes, Mason. I said, didn't later I'll get my phone. Video. Look at me, I'm walking with what's up like a peep. Look at me, Daddy. Look at me, Daddy. It's all dry.
Alright.
Not that block, that's cool.
What's up?
Can we make mommy's meal?
Yeah, sure.
There's no more. Oh, I just need to put it up. Open the door. I'm gonna open this door. Yes.
Man, that wind is aggressive. Alright, breakfast here. Yeah, it's a storm. 2 pieces of Dave's Killer with some butter and jam. Yeah, bada boom and bada bop right here. Bada bang's having a hard time.
I already made it.
Both. It's actually stopping. It's not that bad, but Charli said I wasn't allowed to run in it. So we are going to the gym. Yeah, you can see the trees are still swaying and everything. I think it's going to be on and off. That's what Mason said. She's a meteorologist. So we're going to the gym. I'm going to get dressed and then we can get the heck out of here. So I'm going OG Supwell Up Your Best shirt. I don't know when I'm going to do another Supwell running shirt. I'm not bringing these back for this drop because we have the new typeface and everything. The weird thing about this shirt, though, is sometimes when I'm on the treadmill, I feel like it gets staticky because of the material. I love the material. It's super soft and it's nice and breathable and it's great for all day wear and running, but it gets staticky. It's odd. I don't know. So sometimes I've shocked myself on the treadmill with this, but we're going to take it. I'm going to take my chances this morning. And then these are the best long run shorts and shorts in general. John G 5 inchers, super lightweight. Well, the best until we come out with our Supwell 5 inchers, which have been highly requested. A lot of people have been asking for 5 inchers, so stay tuned. Not spring, but I'm aiming to have them in this summer. And when we do our 5 inchers, it's going to be legit. I already told you I'm flying out to Vietnam. I don't know if I'm actually flying out to Vietnam, but we're going to find the right, perfect everything for our first shorts. But yeah, I love these because they're super lightweight. They don't stick. And then they also have one pocket in the back. For my casual shorts, I need pockets on each side. So that's actually something I've been thinking about when we do the 5-inchers. I want to get zipper pockets for the casual ones, if I do casual ones, and then no pockets, lighter weight for running ones. But these are great for running. I'll get some feature socks, and then we can hit the road here. What's up? Yeah. No. I'll see you guys. It's not even raining that hard anymore. You can definitely run in this. It's also pretty warm. But the big boss lady does not want me to run outside this morning, so I'm not going to. So 20 miler on the treadmill. This won't even be my treadmill PR. I've gone 22 before. Smells super weird in the Jeep. Probably because I let the kids in here. Yeah, not that bad, but it's medium bad. It's a rainstorm for sure. And I bet we'll see some... Oh, that's not what we need to hear. Bet we'll see some down branches on the way. But yeah, West Side Gun just dropped. The Larry June 2 Chainz is in the rotation. And Rio's still in the rotation. So we'll have some good music at the very least. But 20 is long, regardless of if you're doing it on the treadmill or not. Makes me wish I got some more outdoor miles earlier this week. By the way, this area always rips up and floods when there's a storm. Let's see. No, not yet. Still holding strong. They've had to patch it up so many times. Yeah, this is kind of just a weird week. Bunch of miles on the treadmill, raining all week. Bad workout on Friday. But we got it done. Yeah, look at that thing. I knew there was going to be some down branches over here. There's a bunch right there. Man, nobody wanted to get it in this morning. Nobody wanted to work and get after it, except for one Volvo. I can't even tell. Is that Barefoot Mafia or... It's hard to tell if that's Barefoot Mafia or not. But yeah, man, there's one thing. Let's turn this the thing off. It's just blasting. There's one thing I wanted to say before I forgot. I put a note on my calendar for the first day that I started running, which was February 16th, 2020. And today is February 16th, 2025. So it's been 5 years of weekly running, 5-year run anniversary. What does that mean? I don't really know. Is it important? I don't really know. But sometimes it is good to take a step back and just look how far we've come. I mean, every morning I wake up. It's terrible. It's not a good thing to do, but every morning I wake up, I check the YouTube studio metrics. I check how many app subscribers we have. I check if I've sold any hats. I check everything related to business immediately when I wake up. It's not good. And depending on the past day's performance, especially with YouTube, sometimes I'll put me in a good mood or a bad mood. It's really not good. I was actually listening to Larry June interviews, the Larry June, 2 Chainz, and Currency interview on The Breakfast Club. Or I keep saying Currency, Alchemist. And Larry June was saying he doesn't check the numbers at all. He just puts out music on streaming and lets it do what it does, which is awesome. I wish I could get to that point. I think you also have to have a certain level of success and security and be self-assured enough to not. It's like not checking the watch. And I've just gotten to a point in my running now where I'm not stressing out over a bad workout. I don't lose sleep over that. I don't really care what my heart rate is. I don't care what my pace is. All I care is progressing over time, being consistent, and I can take the view now where, okay, one run in isolation doesn't mean anything. One day in isolation doesn't mean anything. Let's look at the big picture. And looking at the business metrics, I'm still not there yet. It feels like every single day is an ultimatum. Every single day is a referendum on, is this venture going to be successful? Is Supwell going to be successful? And I think we can get like that with our running too. And I'm at a point now, 5 years in with the running, where it's not like that, which is awesome. And what I was thinking is, as I was checking all the metrics this morning, man, if I woke up 2 years ago and I saw, man, this is how many subscribers I have on the app, this is how many people are watching the videos, I would be blown away. But we get so stuck in the day-to-day and so stuck in the moment. I get so stuck in the day-to-day and I get so stuck in the moment that it's impossible for me to take that view. So when we have things come up like 5-year run anniversary, let's celebrate those little moments. When we have training PRs, like, man, this is the first time I've run 4 40-mile weeks in a row. Let's gosh dang celebrate that, man. I see so many inspirational stories on the Supwell app. Somebody posted their first sub 50-minute 5K yesterday. Let's celebrate all of those moments. And so this is another one, just the pure consistency. 5 years of running every week. That's something to be proud of, because my biggest weakness for myself was I would always quit. I would have so many ideas, so many business ideas. I wanted to start a careers marketplace at one point. I wanted to do so many different things. I used to make music and I quit that. I had so many things where I would have this spark, this fire, and then I would quit. And running is one of those things. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because we get that dopamine hit after doing it, but it's kept me hooked, and I have been able to commit to it 5 years straight. I don't think I've missed 1 week of running in 5 years. And I don't do daily streaks. I do the daily on the YouTube. I've said this before, but doing one daily thing, that's enough for me. So we have to celebrate that. Yeah, I don't know what it means. I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this running thing. I was thinking this morning, man, I can't wait till I can put on that hobby golfer hat, pull up in the Escalade on 24s to the golf course, blasting some Ludacris at the country club, talking about they don't want to see a youngin' with the murdered out Sklade going 2 under par. But that's not the journey we're on now. We're on the hobby jogger journey. I was going to say I'm having a lot of fun. Some days I'm having a lot of fun doing this, but I'm committed. I am committed to putting out these daily videos. I am committed to building Supwell into the vision that I had when I first set out on this journey 2-3 years ago, of a destination where people can come who are on a journey to better themselves, whether that's through running, whether that's through the nutrition, and we're getting there slowly. And the Supwell app is just a seedling of what I want it to be. But all we can do is put the work in every week, be consistent, not quit, not get discouraged when the daily swings aren't going our way, and just stick to the gosh dang vision, man. And I'm saying this as much for myself because I need to hear it as for anything else. And man, when I started running, because people always say, dude, it's crazy, how's your recovery pace 7:30? How's your aerobic pace 7:30, 8 minutes? That's my threshold pace, bro, because I've been consistent with it. Not even grinding, not even going into the pain cave. Right, I'm not being a hero and running out here. I could run out here today if I want to, but it's windy. It's we don't need all that. Is not being a hero. It's just being consistent with it. Every week, not missing 1 week. And I have never missed a 20-mile long run. Never. And I never will. Unless I'm in the hospital, bro, I've run 20-mile long runs and 16-mile long runs with COVID, with fevers. And it's not always that, right? It's not always going into the pain cave and pushing ourselves, but that's the type of dedication and commitment and consistency it takes for me to be successful personally, whether that's business, whether that's life. And that's why I get so fired up when I see people say, oh, do a long run every other week, 10-day cycle. That's not my code, man. There's no 60-day cycle for mortgage payments. There's no 45-day cycle when I need to pay the app developers, right? So I am a believer in consistency, committing to something and having those non-negotiables. Because the way I approach running is the way I approach life, is the way I approach business, is the way I approach parenting, man. There's no, oh, let's do 2 meals today. No, we got to put 3 gosh dang meals on the table. So that's why I'm coming out here and getting after it every day. I think that's about all I have to say. Happy 5-year run anniversary to me. We're going to go do a 20 on the treadmill. Let's go. What the heck, bro? You serious? I just broke the dang tripod when I pulled it up. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is a joke. It's a joke. I can't even give a serious speech without messing something up. But guess what? Mileage! Yeah, call up Rocket Mortgage, telling them paying my mortgage every 45 days. I'm on a 45-day cycle. Makes me sick. Talking about a 10-day cycle with the long runs. Get out of here. Alright, I think they're playing some Beyonce in here. Beyonce. So this is what I had for nutrition. I actually stopped at the Barefoot Mafia store yesterday, also known as Fleet Feet. I only go there in emergencies, like when I don't prepare my fuel properly. So I'm not going to have all this, but just some new stuff I'm testing. I just brought the whole bag. I'll try these Honey Stinger Pink Lemonade Energy Chews, and let me try these as well, and I'll get this caffeinated. I don't think these have caffeine, and I'll do the caffeinated Morton for when I need it. I'll save these two. Alright, there we go. I think this treadmill only has, one of the treadmills only has a 30-second pause, so I'm going to go to the treadmill that has a longer pause, because then I can not track my mileage, or I can track my mileage appropriately. I think you have to be obsessed. To do something different and be successful at it, you have to be obsessed. That's what I think. But what does obsession look like? Is it obsession or is it commitment? What's the line between obsession and commitment? It's blurred. I don't think it needs to be painful, but it's that relentless, you're not going to stop me from doing what I set out to do. And I've been struggling this week, and the last few times I've done these 100-mile weeks, I've been struggling to find the reason, but it keeps coming back to that. Reminding myself, bro, you set out to do something moderately challenging. I'm not climbing Everest here without an oxygen tank. I'm doing some light jogging around the neighborhood, but 100-mile week, set out to do something moderately challenging and commit no matter what. All right, let's do it. Just finished up. Right around mile 6, I decided, or maybe even earlier, I said, you know what, I don't know what the next time is. I'm going to do one of these 100-mile weeks in the shoes. I don't know when I'm going to even attempt this again, so I might as well just do a full marathon, because there's nothing really else to do right now today other than go to a kid's birthday party later. So that's it. That's the 100-mile week, the 106-mile week in the Pegasus Premium. Finish with the marathon on the treadmill, which I've never done before. Why not? Why not? That's what I kept thinking of. You know, there's no reason to do this, but there's also no reason not to do it. Mileage. That's the best reason. Mileage. And look at this. 106 miles. Still looking crispy. The treadmill helped us out with that. I think we got more than half of the miles, or just about half of the miles on the treadmill. But yeah, in terms of the ride for the marathon, if I were suggesting somebody to get a marathon shoe, it would not be this one. The Mag Max is a better shoe for that. Is it a heavy lifestyle shoe? I don't know. Depends what lifestyle you're talking about. Maybe it's hobby jogger lifestyle. That's the lifestyle this is. We just put $200. Also, look at this. That's weird. Does that mean we popped the bubble? Can you see that? So post-marathon views of the bubble here. Sounds like a Drake line. Views of the bubble. There's condensation inside the air zoom unit. So I don't know if that means we popped it or what. That's kind of weird. There must be some sort of, yeah, because it's not outside, because I can't wipe it off. There must be some sort of something getting in there to cause that condensation. But yeah, 100-mile week in the books. It's kind of weird just running a marathon in the gym, and then it's like nobody knows, nobody cares. That's hobby jogger life. People are just looking at me like I'm crazy. Let's get out of here. If you have to ask yourself why, usually the answer is mileage. I'm gonna get some water. Charlie's probably wondering where I am. Sorry, babe. I was out getting mileage. Try one hard push here. Sorry, babe. I was with the boys blasting Peba. I was with the gang. I was with the Max Cushion gang. Racking up kilos. That's 42 kilos this morning. That's a lot of kilos. People still looking at me like I'm crazy out here. I'm not. I'm just a hobby jogger. They don't understand the hobby jogger lifestyle. Alright, post-run thoughts on the actual run itself. So first of all, white hobby jogger hats are officially Supwell certified for the marathon distance. I want to break down my nutrition real quick. So I had, I think, 2 or 3 full bottles of this. I think this is about 16 or 17 ounces. I finished this Honey Stinger pack, which is only 160 calories. That's crazy. No wonder why I was pounding this. So this is really inefficient. That is a very inefficient. I thought this was like 300 or 400 calories, but I finished one of these in the first 4 to 6 miles. Then I moved on to this thing, which, how much is this? 80. Also only 160 calories. So that's 320 calories right there. How many carbs per pack? 38 carbs here. 30, so about 75 carbs, 75 to, let's just call it 80 to be round, 80 carbs here within the first 10 or so miles. And then for the back half, I did the caffeine Morton. By the way, this is not just the hat. I didn't realize that. This is the Morton caffeinated color. Right. I did the caffeine Morton, 100 calories, 25 grams of carbs, so that's about 100 grams of carbs total. And then I finished it out with this 160 calories or 40 grams of carbs, so 140 grams of carbs total. In terms of the flavors, I like the Honey Stinger Pink Lemonade more than the Scratch Raspberry. It was good. It was almost too fire. It was too flavorful. It tasted like raspberry jam. It tastes like that raspberry jam that I had this morning. Now, I didn't have any GI issues, as people say. These all went down super smooth. I like them all. I would use them all again. It's just, this is a more mild flavor, which I prefer for running. But I would buy this again. Supwell certified, and you already know Morton's been putting in work since, I don't know, 2021 for me, 2022. All right, let's hit the road. We got to go home. And soundtrack, I had the West Side Gun, the new West Side Gun album, and I finished it out with the Rio Free, the deluxe version. Something happened. Boys talking about heavy lifestyle shoe. I just ran a treadmill marathon in a heavy lifestyle shoe. Sit down.
The difference is we come out the backyard. We don't want.
The other thing I was gonna say is I didn't go straight through on the treadmill. So at the gym, it only goes an hour. You have to restart it every hour. So I used that as an opportunity to refill my waters and grab the gels I needed. So I stopped, I think three times, because yeah, eight, and then 2. So I stopped after each 8 because it takes roughly 8 miles is an hour for me, a little bit faster. So stop 3 times for about a minute each time. I probably would have only stopped once if the treadmill did go all the way through, but it was also nice to break it up because then I knew, okay, 8 miles and then I'm done. 8 miles and then I'm done. 8 miles and then versus, oh my gosh, we have to go 26 in one shot. I think that was the first time I went over 26 miles this year. Haven't done that in a while. It's good to go get a longer long run in sometimes, but that was 3 hours, 10 minutes, so it's good to flex the aerobic base. Why not? Why not? I think that's my takeaway from this week. Why am I doing these 100-mile weeks? Why not? What else am I gonna do? Go make a slide deck? Alright, back out here 7 days later. Same Max Cushion Gang hoodie, same pair of shoes, but now we have 106 miles on them. So a 100-mile week in the Nike Pegasus Premium. I know the question is, well, a few questions. Did the air bubble pop? Is it a heavy lifestyle shoe? And am I still as excited about it now, 7 days later, as day one? Let's take those in reverse. Am I still as excited about it? No, I'm not, because anytime I run 100 straight miles on a shoe, that dampens my enthusiasm. And let's make sure our cords are plugged in. It's super windy out here. So yeah, of course, running 7 days straight in one shoe, no matter what shoe it is, it always, for me, dulls the excitement and enthusiasm. But in terms of the actual performance of the shoe, it held up well. And to answer question number 2, the air bubble did not pop, and it's still comfortable. And if you remember what I said in the first run of this shoe, it's comfortable, it's fun, and it's different. All those 3 qualities held up well throughout this entire week. And my opinion of the shoe might have evolved, but the core elements that make this a good running shoe are still there. Now, is it a heavy lifestyle shoe? That's really in the eye of the beholder, right? And 350 grams, heavy, yes, it is objectively heavy. It is heavier than other shoes in the category, even if we put it up against some of the heaviest shoes out there, Hoka Skyward X, Brooks Glycerin Max, Puma Mag Max. It is much heavier. It is 20 grams, 30 grams heavier. But you do get the protection, and you get a different ride experience. You get a ride experience that's not really like any of those other shoes out there. And for me, the qualities that are shining through still, especially on the back of this platform, it's that protection, it's the cushion, it's the maximum comfort. Now the front, that's really where, can you see here as I'm squishing it in? That's really where I had the most issues here, is the front collapsing and compressing and not feeling the most protective. Hold on. I haven't had any calories since I got off the treadmill. Yeah, the front is the biggest weakness, and that's where it doesn't stack up to Mag Max, Skyward X, Glycerin Max. As I got more miles on the shoe, and think about a run like this morning where I'm on the treadmill for 3 hours, or even on the roads for 3 hours, that forefoot, classic Nike fashion, starts to feel flat and thin after about 90 minutes. That is the issue with the 10 millimeter drop. Now, what makes me optimistic about Nike's product development in general is the Zoom Fly 6. That had an 8 millimeter drop, and we've seen leaks of the Vomero Premium, and that thing looks like it has a 6 millimeter drop on it. I'm not sure, but the forefoot looks crazily stacked. So is this the best running shoe out there? No. Is it a good running shoe from Nike? Yes. I enjoyed basically all of my miles in. I also had this a half a size too big, so that added to the weight, but it's still comfortable. It's still fun. Am I going to be reaching for it over the Mag Max? No, because I just put 106 miles on it, but it's definitely not a lifestyle shoe. It's a shoe that I'd be happy to take as my one running shoe on a trip. Again, not a speed workout shoe. It's a specialized tool, but if you want fun, comfort, and of course, something that looks good, this is a good pick. So I don't really know what else there is to say about the Pegasus Premium. I just spent a lot of time and miles this week on it, and I know some people are just gonna skip to the end, skip to this part, and I don't really have many more insights. The review was kind of the entire week of running, or it was. So was it worth it? I don't know. And I don't know if I'm gonna do, every time I do this I say I don't know if I'm gonna do it again. The last time I did it was the 1080 V14. Takes a lot of work. I feel the quality of the other videos suffer because I have to film this behind the scenes or just run on this when I'm not running on other stuff. It's the opportunity cost is high. So if you're a daily watcher of the channel, I'm sorry, because I know the other videos I put out this week, I can't operate at more than 100% capacity, right? So if I'm doing a 100-mile week on this, that necessarily means I'm not getting as many miles on other things. So we got it done. Why not, right? Why not? Yeah, if you're looking for something fun and you want good midfoot protection, Nike Pegasus Premium. They're really coming for us. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's the Barefoot Mafia parade. Oh gosh, he's so low, he's scraping. Oh gosh, he's scraping too. Oh my goodness.